Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another GadgetWide production. Now, in this video, I'm going to go ahead and cover the developments of GadgetWide Cloud Control version 1.2.7. In this particular video, the version that I have running is GadgetWide version 1.2.6.04. The .04 is a revision, the fourth revision of 0.2.6 onto 0.2.7. However, we're not quite there to 0.2.7. However, I have made the proper changes in order for 1.2.7 to work properly. Now, let me give you a quick background. Up until May 31st, GadgetWide was working perfectly, just fine. Everything worked, flawlessly. Now, on May 31st, or I believe, that day or day after that, Apple made a some type of change in their authentication protocol, where the previous method that I was using did not function anymore. Now, up to this day, GadgetWide version 1.2.6 does in some ways bypass iCloud. However, it does that only in iTunes. It doesn't get past injecting that into the actual device itself. Now, that is due to the change that Apple made. So, all those demonstration videos that you've seen online, those are valid, those are actually working, but those were prior to May 31st. Approximately May 31st, just before the modifications were made by Apple. Anyhow, so I have figured out what they did, and I have made a 1.2.7 revision, and I made some minor modifications as well as some major modifications. I mean, essentially the core fundamentals of the application had to be modified in order for the bypass to work properly. Now, the benefits I gained from that was that the bypass actually works now on all devices universally, and it also adds cellular capability. So you are able to make phone calls, and you don't have the problem where it doesn't detect your carrier, and you do get full signal, and everything works fantastic. It works perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate this to you, running on a Windows 8.1 Pro machine. It's virtualized on a Mac, and the device I'm going to be bypassing here is an iPhone 4 running iOS 7.0.4. However, the firmware doesn't matter, and the two tablets you see there are going to be displaying the a timer, so you guys can fully understand that we are not modifying, editing, or chopping up this video in any way, because the timers will indicate that if it were to be done. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate GadgetWide version 1.2.604 internal test build, bypassing an iPhone 4 iCloud locked. Alright, so let me start by starting the timer, and let's go ahead and look at our device. Okay, so the device here is displaying a message because it was put into lost mode. It says, the iPhone has been lost. Please call me at 555-1212. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what happens here. So let's slide. Activate iPhone. Okay, so this iPhone is currently linked to an Apple ID. Sign in with the Apple ID that was used to set up this iPhone. So I don't have that Apple ID. Okay, so let's see. Zoom out. Okay, and just for the record, today's date is June 21st, 2014. It's a Saturday, guys. Okay, so let's see. Let's load iTunes. And on iTunes, we have the screen that majority of us are all stuck on and primarily what we need this tool for. So we're just stuck on the activate iPhone screen and we can't do anything about it, right? So let's go ahead and launch the new GadgetWide revision. Here we are. So here's the new splash screen. Zoom in a little bit so you guys can take a look here. Oops. Adjust the camera there for you guys. Okay. So GadgetWide Cloud Control Service, version 1.2.4 RC1. Now RC1 stands for Release Candidate, and what that means is that this particular build here is actually a candidate to be the final retail version. So this is RC1. It is the first candidate where I actually got the application stabilized. So here I am finally demonstrating the RC1 for you. So this build may be the build that you guys end up using. Let's see. Okay, so it's done loading. Let's hit continue. Now let's go ahead and zoom out. Alright, so now as you can see, it strictly states internal build, not for public use, because this is an internal build. I haven't ironed out, I have to iron out some minor little details in order to get it ready for prime time. But the core fundamentals are here and they have been implemented, so you guys can now take a look. Okay, so a few changes that I did was there's a couple of new buttons here on the top, and those two buttons, they will give you personal diagnostic options if you don't get this working for you. So it says not working for you with a question mark. Excuse me, sorry guys. Oops. All right, let me zoom out of here a little bit. So it says not working for you now. And the other option says how to use. So these two options, the first one on top, if it doesn't work for you, this will go ahead and now preload a preset configuration based on the diagnostics and input that it took from the application, and examines why it failed and attempts to rerun it with alternate procedures in order to obtain a success. Now, hopefully you guys shouldn't use that too often, but it's good to know that it's there. And I also added this lightning bolt here. The lightning bolt allows people to use other external servers with GadgetWide. Now, I will be making public the types of information that is required in order to respond to GadgetWide's agent, and once that is public, people can go ahead and establish their own servers. Let's say, for example, if you're in a corporation or in a large business that requires this application and service, however, want to utilize the how should I say it, better yet, don't want to utilize a remote connection to GadgetWide at any time for security purposes, and just want to connect to their network, well, now the user can and that's what that lightning bolt does. It actually goes ahead and puts it in different service modes. Now we're in service mode 1. I mean, you can see service mode here, right there. So service mode 1. So there are up to 7 different service modes, and the default is 1, however, and those service modes will apply based on the modifications that you have made. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start this bypass. So I have an iPhone 4 here that is currently iCloud locked. Okay, now let me zoom in and specify a few things here. Now, prior to this, an iPhone that was bypassed would not get service. You see up there on the iPhone it says no service. Well, prior the bypass method used prior to this in 1.2.6 would not fix that issue. However, the issue has been fixed in this revision here, and let's just go ahead and run it once and for all. Okay, guys? So let me zoom out. Okay. Let's see. So it's on the activate screen there. Timers are all running properly. Let's hit start now. And by the way, we no longer get that certificate error because I've actually changed the method. Let's see. Let's wait for that green dialog. It's running. Excellent. And let's hit continue on here. Now, look at the iPhone. There it is, guys. Did you see that? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Now, I want you to look closely. Look, I haven't done anything but run the bypass. See that? It's got service there. It's got full T-Mobile bars right away, instantaneously. Now, that is fantastic. That's the optimal result that we are looking for, and we want that result time and time again on all devices. So it does have cellular service. Now I'm going to go ahead and continue, and I'm going to show you guys the rest. So let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, now what is iTunes telling me here? It's telling me an update to the carrier settings for your iPhone is available. Now see, notice that iTunes immediately detected the type of carrier I'm with, or the carrier that I am with, and hence has deployed a update that it has pushed to this particular carrier. So you guys see how the bypass universally works, and all of the associated services that come with iTunes and iCloud automatically route to the new bypasses modifications. So here I could say download an update. This is just a carrier patch. Okay, updating iPhone carrier. All right, done, successful. And let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit more. So let's set up as new iPhone. Well, let's look at here too at the meantime. So it went straight to location services. So set up as new iPhone. Continue. Syncing iPhone. I'm going to go ahead and hit enable location services. Set up as new. Skip this step. Skip that as well. Agree. Don't add. Continue. Don't send. Get started. There you are, guys. I am on the home screen, and I do have full service. Let's see. This is running version 7.0.4. Again, that does not matter. You can be running any version above, iOS 7 Plus. This also includes iOS 8. Currently, it is compatible with all versions of iOS 8. even beta 2. So here's what I want to do. I just want to show you that. Okay, first of all, let's go to iCloud. There you are. See that? It's completely empty. There's nothing there. We can go ahead and add our new credentials and just set this up completely as our own device. And let me just increase the brightness of this a little bit. And phone, so it detected the phone and the number, T-Mobile, and right there, as you see, it pulled up all the voicemails too. There are all the voicemails. Fantastic. I mean, this is optimal, guys. This is what I've been working my butt off for. This is what I wanted to achieve, and this is what I wanted to achieve from the initial launch. However, wasn't able to, but here we are now in revision 4 of 1.2.6. As you see, it's working perfect. Let me make a test call. Let's call, I don't know, let's call my cell phone. So let's call the GadgetWide number 1-818-495-5758. Call, put it on speaker. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that is working, and let's also see if it picked up the internet properly. So if I close out of this, close out of that, let's just go ahead and turn off the Wi-Fi. "3G instantaneously." Fantastic. That is that is great, guys. That is great. Let's just try to go online. Okay. Now it's strictly using cellular. The 3G is not the best. Let's see, let's just have it load just something so we see that it's working. I don't know if our website's acting up, but you know what? Let's just go to let's go to apple.com. Excellent, 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 excellent. That is fantastic news. So there you have it. The internet works just fine. Calling works just fine. iCloud is blank. That's an iPhone 4. And we got it working with no hassle. It was really easy with this revision 4 and 1.2.6 internal build. Let's go ahead and take a look back at iTunes. And let's just click on get started. There it is, guys. There it is. So it is fully, ready. It's fully functioning. I know the current release right now, people are getting into this screen here, but it's not pushing onto the device. but now as you see it's pushing onto the device, and we do have the cellular fix. So guys, here it is, GadgetWide version 1.2.6.04. That's revision 4 RC1 release candidate. This is an internal build, and we are still testing and working on some minor kinks, but as you can see right there, it actually works. It works perfect, and I'm gonna go ahead and be demonstrating a few more devices, such as the iPhone 5S, the iPad Air GSM, the iPad Mini, the iPod Touch 5th generation, with iOS 8 Beta 2, with this particular build, and I'm gonna go ahead and be posting the results on GadgetWide.com. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting GadgetWide, and please rate this video, and please visit www.gadgetwide.com for more information. And thank you so much, and expect an update very, very soon. Thank you guys. Have a great day.